I know what you want. You want big, high, nasty bombs. Nothing will make you feel more like Superman than bombing one right down the middle. And if you want to feel like Superman with a big S on your chest, you're going to have to get some S in it. Here we go. Driver secrets for hitting bombs. First and foremost, that setup. Size matters. How big can I make myself? I am 6 feet tall, and I want to make myself as big as I can at setup so I can have a big swing, big arc, and have lots of speed. Also at setup, you want some S with slant. Just a little bit of shoulder slant. Back shoulder drops down, just giving you a little bit of shoulder slant so you can launch it up and launch it far. So you're going to want some slant in it. Then, big old backswing. You're going to want a big old backswing way back here. So I think most golf books and will tell you that to make a good backswing, you got to get your shoulder, left shoulder, to the ball. Well, my left shoulder to the ball, that's a pretty good backswing, according to the textbooks. But what if I said, get your right shoulder to the ball, get this shoulder to the ball? What would that look like? Now that's a big backswing. So big that I can barely see the ball. That's probably why Jack Nicklaus back in the day used to turn his head slightly right before he swung so he could get big old backswing. And he was super long back in the day. Then after that big old backswing, you're going to want smooth in your transition. You're going to want a smooth transition. Look, I get it. The athlete wants to hit. The athlete wants to hit like that. We get up to the top and want to hit. Well, that's counterproductive because when you go hard and try to hit it fast and hard, you actually increase the grip pressure, slow down the grip, throw the club head out of its arc, and it slows the club head down. The word try and hard are not good for golf. Smooth transition so you can get down here to delivery where you start to squat. Here's another S. You're going to want to squat into the ground so you can jump off the ground at impact. All right. Now, you ready for the secret? What if I told you you might only be using about 63% of your driver potential? Yes, here's why. This club is 45 inches long, and my left arm is 26 inches long. And if I don't come in here with a straight line, if I come in like this, I'm not getting my maximum potential out of this driver. If I come in face first, not getting the maximum potential out of this driver. But if I deliver it in a straight line condition with the club shaft straight up and down, right down my left arm in a nice straight line, now I have a 71-inch driver to pound it. So I want to return this baby right here, right in line with that stick, right in line with my ball position stick, so I can hit it with a 71-inch driver, maximum speed. And here's a great benefit. If you return it straight up and down just like this, that club's going to be pretty square. It should go pretty straight from that position right there. So you want to make sure you return it to straight line condition right here, okay? And then you're going to want some speed to send it, okay? Send it is send it up and send it out. We know that the fastest pattern for driver is up and out. So you're going to want to send it up and out to maximize your driver potential so you can hit big, nasty bombs. Okay, how do you work on that? Well, if I want to stretch myself out, I get my orange whip, and this lengthens me and stretches me out so I can make that big backswing. Then I've got the heavy club, the power hitter. It's a really heavy club. I don't hit balls with it, I just swing it. But I want to be strong in these positions so that my arms don't collapse and I don't come out of the swing. And then of course, I want to build some speed. I got the stack system developed by Sasho McKenzie, probably the foremost golf biomechanist in the world. Really great system. A lot of my people have had a lot of success with that guy. And then you've got the speed stick system. This works too. My favorite is the resistance fan. Swing this thing about 3 times, it'll take your breath away. And then when you swing that 3 times and go to your club, that club's gonna fly through the impact hitting zone. All right, so now we've got speed and strength, and then I want solid contact. And so how do I practice that? Well, I practice by clipping tees. I've got 4 tees lined up here, and I'm just gonna walk along and clip them right at the top of the tee, which means my ball will be in the center of the face. If you hit the ball in the center of the face, ball go far. We know that. So kind of like right there, right there, right there, and right there. Just nicking the top of those tees so that the ball hits the center of the face. Then we want to train square. I've got a little board down here with a straight edge on it, right at my ball position line, and I want to practice returning this club right to the back of that board so that I can see and feel what it's like to be square at impact. You get that club shaft straight up and down, and you get a square face, and you hit it with a 71-inch driver, big, high, nasty, straight bombs. If you want to hit bombs, get some S in it. All right, here we go. Big, high, nasty bomb. I'm gonna make myself really big here at setup so I can make a really big swing and stomp it. Bullet. I'll take it. One more. Oh, I like that one a lot. All right. You just don't wake up and get faster. You got to work at it. So if you want to hit big, high, nasty bombs, you got to get some S in it. All right, here we go. You want to hit big, high, nasty Superman bombs, you're going to want the S's. You're going to want size, make yourself big. You're going to want some shoulder slant and a big old shoulder turn. Get that right shoulder to the ball. Then you're going to want a smooth transition. Then you're going to want to squat down into the ground so you can jump out of the ground and use ground forces. Then you're going to want square and solid. I showed you that by clipping tees and lining it up with the little 2x4 on the ground. And then you want a 71-inch driver, that straight line condition that in theory gives you a 71-inch driver to bomb it. Then you're going to want to send it up and out. That's really fast. And then to work on yourself, you're going to want to stretch with something like the orange whip so you can get a bigger backswing. You're going to want strong. You're going to want to be strong throughout the swing. Get you something like a power hitter or a heavy club. Then to get speed, you're going to want either the stack system, the speed sticks, or a swing fan. And then I know Keegan B is not an S, but that guy's got a great driver swing. He's in the news lately. He's playing great. The great debate is, will he play? Will he play as Ryder Cup captain? I hope he does. What a great driver swing that guy has. I've always admired it. And then to sum it all up, as my late dad would say, get behind it, stay behind it, and hit it hard.